I need your permission to operate independently.
Permission granted!
In theaters on June 1st is Upgrade from writer-director Leigh Whannell, who you may know as the co-creator of Saw and Insidious. So really, we should just be able to end the episode right there, and you should run to the theater to see this thing, but in case you need more convincing. The film is set in the near future and stars Logan Marshall Green as Gray, a man left paralyzed in a brutal attack where his wife is murdered, until he's offered an experimental implant called STEM to heal his paralysis and allow him to seek revenge. What he doesn't expect is that STEM is an AI who can completely take control of his body and make him practically superhuman. It's basically, what if John Wick got implanted with Hal from 2001 and became the Terminator? Which, I don't know about you, but sounds like a hell of a movie to me. What's particularly fascinating here is Whannell's involvement, which looks to take this from sci-fi revenge flick into body horror nightmare. A revenge film is always about how far you're willing to go, but what if you decide that that's far enough, but your body's like, screw you, we're turning this guy into the Joker? Which is where Leigh Whannell comes in. He burst onto the horror scene when he co-created and starred in Saw, which would become a decade-defining horror franchise. Since then, he's been a creative powerhouse who thrives in taking the familiar and turning it on its head. A lot of people forget that at the time the Insidious series launched, paranormal and haunted house films had drifted primarily into a found footage realm and didn't look to be moving from it, until Whannell's unique take on astral projection fascinated audiences. That's what Whannell does. Like, let's take an imaginary bacteria we all avoided as kids and turn it into a rage virus that only affects the prepubescent, like he did in the absolutely bonkers horror comedy Cooties. I mean, who else thinks of that? So having Whannell blending the sci-fi elements of AI with the horror elements of fighting against your own body set Upgrade up to be an intense trip down what could be a frighteningly real future thanks to, you know, science. That's the other thing about Upgrade. We live in a world with AI assistants in our pockets. So how far are Siri and Alexa from STEM? With advanced tech part of our everyday lives, we're getting closer to science fiction being reality, which can turn this sci-fi body horror revenge movie into haunting parable pretty quick. You can find out just how far Gray's body will force him to go for revenge right now. Upgrade is in theaters today. So what's your favorite Leigh Whannell film? What's your AI nightmare? Let me know in the comments, and remember, Fright, Hype, and Crypt TV are all over the internet. Until next time, keep the horror on the screen and off the streets. I'll see you then.
Watch new scary vids every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday.